If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Offense at an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He'll pull it down. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
He'll pull it on the read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight. Back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Steps away to find some room. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craven. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's not. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Still running at the 40. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Snow. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out.
Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second quarter. He is having himself a day.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air. It's Holstein. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down, now they're staring at 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So here comes the Auburn offense. Defense looks like they're coming. He leaves it with the back. To the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Makes the grab. It's Snow. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Line getting set on second down. The give is to Taylor. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A first down for the offense. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with them.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. He for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Ole Miss! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pick off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll toss it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Watkins. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the run, it's Knox. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. He's man all by himself. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Auburn lines up quickly. From the red zone, it's Watson. Touchdown Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. It's a running room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Auburn sends out the punting unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Guys, this is the type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.